This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
What's up? Comic Kid 84 here with a contest. That's right, y'all. It's been a while since I've run a contest here on the 84 network, and I'm coming at you. I feel compelled to, you know what I'm saying, get a little interactive community action going and, give out some prize stuff. So, no landmark subscription situation going on. My channel's been pretty stagnant in that regard. But this is about the people that are here, that do tune in. That's all I care about. So I was thinking, like, what should I do for a contest? And I gotta say, man, I really had a lot of fun with the What If Elseworlds contest that I did at some point last year. So we're bringing it back, baby. And let me cut right to it. If you weren't, up to speed on the last time around. Here is the contest premise, what you got to do. And I got the prize right here that I'm going to unveil to you guys, what you're going to win momentarily. And I'm also going to do a contest entry right here in this video of my own. But let's just get right to the premise of the contest. So I want you to tell me a story or a premise of a what if situation or an Elseworlds situation of your own creation, okay? Now, there's a couple different ways to do that. You can, one thing that was really cool about the last contest was, there were written entries. The written entries were really fun because what I plan to do throughout this contest is I'll do a couple of update videos over the course of the next 30 days, the contest period. And I'll do these update videos and I'll read off every entry into the contest. I like reading them off, sharing them in a live stream, and we can all kind of like have fun with that because they were really cool entries. Now, here's the deal. There are 3 ways that you can enter. You can leave your what if Elseworlds story in the comments of this video. You can email me or Instagram direct message me your entry directly if you would rather, it not be in the comments. If you, want to have a little surprise to us so I can unveil it on the video or something. Or if it's just long and it'd be a little too much for a comment, that's cool. Or you can do a video entry. I was almost thinking about making this only like a written entry thing, but then I remembered there were some pretty damn cool video entries too. Like Mark Knapp comes to mind, my boy Big Mark. He did a cool entry of like a rocker version of Superman, and he told a great story, and he had like art to go along with it that he created, and that was dope too. So that's just as fun. Now, so that's the deal. And people came up with all kind of cool ideas, unique ideas, original ideas, and they were very fun. Because what if stories are kind of inherently fun, making a little twist. Now, here's one thing to keep in mind. It can be as short or as long as you like. It just is whatever your preference is. Because there were some of my favorite entries were just like a couple sentences in the comment section that was just like a killer premise. Because sometimes with what if Elseworlds stuff, you can like paint a pretty dope picture with just a couple sentences, just by laying out the premise. And you don't have to tell the whole story. So feel free to do that kind if you got a killer premise. We also got some awesome entries of well written out stories, scenes, dialogue, multiple pages, and I love that. I had a blast reading those. If you enjoy writing and you want to make this like a fun little creative exercise for yourself, by all means, go nuts. I will definitely read everything that you guys write and submit, and I'll really enjoy that. And I'll share it on the live stream. We'll kind of read it together. And I try to bring some energy and enthusiasm into reading it. So I'm going to try to sell your story. So don't you worry. So feel free to do that. And again, in a video entry is cool too. If you prefer to do it verbally and fire up the video and tell the story, that's great. Okay, capiche? So that's the deal. 30 days, I figure I'll make it. So it's like April 9th. Let's do April. So from now until March 10th. Let's say March 10th is the May 10th is the cutoff mark to submit your entries. And I probably should have, let me do this. I'll leave my email. Yeah, I'm not going to type it in. I will leave, because I said you could email me or Instagram message me. I'll leave my email in my Instagram DM in the comments of this video or in the description of this video. So that's how you can find me for that. I'm also going to leave links to the last year's update videos, because the update videos were fun, because that's when I was like sharing the entries that people made. So you feel free to go back and watch those so you can get a sense of it. Bam. Now let's get to the prize. I'll show you the prize first, and then I'll give you, I'm going to tell you the story of my what if entry here in this video. But I'll do that last. That way, if you only got time to catch the premise and see what the prize is, we'll do that here. And then if you want to stick around, I'll tell you my entry story. All right, there's going to be two prizes. One prize is going to be randomizer. Everyone that enters is going to get thrown into the randomizer. We run that mug, and you win. And just so you know, video, text entry, email entry, they all equal the same. There's no extra credit for video or whatever, because again, I think written is just as good. So if you enter it, you get one entry. Boom. Okay. So the prize for that is this right here. Check this out, y'all. In the vein of what if, you are going to be the proud owner of what if, what number is this? What if number 31, what if Wolverine killed the Hulk? One of the classic badass what if issues. CGC slabbed at a 9.4 with the custom Wolverine label, brother. Yeah. So bam, that's the prize. That's the grand prize. All you gotta do is do an entry, whether it's a comment, short premise, or a story, or a video entry. You'll get put in the mix for that. And I'm going to do it because I wanted to just try to give, have as many giveaways as I can. So the other one's going to be, and this one's a little, I was questioning whether I should do it or not, but screw it. I'm also going to do one for my favorite. I'm going to pick my favorite out of everyone's entry. It's probably going to be super tough to do, but whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick a favorite. And for the favorite, I don't really have another banger to give you, but so for that second prize, I consider it second place because it's not as cool as the slab. But the for the picking of my favorite one, you'll get I'll do your sketch cover for you. So you'll get a an original sketch of, jobber, mediocre art, but I'll do my best, and I'll give you like different blanks to choose. I got a bunch. I got a ton of blanks, so whoever I choose and wins that one, I'll give you the choices, and you can pick. Okay? Boom. So now you know the deal. You know what the premise is. Cutoff date is May 10th. Open worldwide. Anyone around the globe or whatever can enter. It's all good. And that's the deal. And you know the prizes. Yeah, baby. All right, so now time for my entry. All right, here's what I was thinking. All right. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, okay, Han Solo and Chewbacca are cruising in space. They're on a mission. They're on a smuggling mission where they have to deliver some cargo to this planet. It's called Plutos, is the name of this planet. And it's one of these planets that's like way far out. Like no one ever really, it's inhabited, but it's not one that's regularly traveled through. It's kind of out in the boonies, if you will, of the galaxy. So they're heading out there, Solo and Chewbacca, going to deliver some cargo. And they pull up onto this planet. And they're like, what? It's destroyed. It's completely barren. Everything is dead on this planet. There's no beings alive. All the agriculture's dead. It's just like a smoldering planet. And they're like, oh, snap. What the hell happened to this planet? They're bugging out. And they see like a little white light hovering like in the distance, and they just like, and it just looks like a static light, but then it moves and it whips away real quick, like a UFO sighting. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So they don't know what's going on. They start heading back, and they're like, geez, that was crazy. So they come back. They're at the cantina, and you got to bear with me because my Star Wars knowledge is like basic level, so I might get some things that's not true to form, but it's an Elseworld story, so it doesn't matter. They're chilling at the cantina afterwards, and they're sharing the story about this. They were the first people to come across it. No one knew anything about it. So now word's starting to spread, okay? Something happened to this planet. It was destroyed, and they saw that beam of light. Crazy. So word spreads around, and now we cut to like the Empire, right? And we got one of the generals over on the Empire side of things, and he's catching word of it. And they don't know what's going on either. They want to know what's up. They hear about the bright light thing, and they're talking about it. And what happens? Red alert. Something shows up on their radar, and it's some kind of flying thing that kind of seems to fit the bill of what they're looking for. So they're like, something's going on. There's a disturbance here. There's an intruder. They go to investigate. They send out some TIE fighters to go and investigate the blip on the radar. TIE fighters see something in the distance. They're like, there's the target. They roll up on it, dude. Silver Surfer, bro. What? It's the Silver Surfer in Star Wars land. What if Silver Surfer and Galactus invaded the Star Wars world? Okay, so here's how that plays out. They roll up on Silver Surfer, and they're like, there's a target. They start pursuing. They start blasting. Silver Surfer's like, oh, shit. Cut to a scene, a sequence of a couple TIE fighters chasing the Silver Surfer, dude. Blasting, battling, Silver Surfer evading, blasting some cosmic shit back. How cool of a scene would that be? Can you imagine that? TIE fighters chasing Silver Surfer through space. and making all sharp turns and shit like that, trying to blast Surfer. So that happens. Surfer evades the situation. Okay, Surfer is gone. We cut back. We check into, you know, the Jedi's, the Jedi Council, and they're talking about the happenings of what's going on. So now, so they're clued in. They heard of this, you know, silver being as well. It's on their radar. And on the Empire side, now they have an ID. They've identified. It's no longer a blip. It's a silver dude on a surfboard. And he's gangster. He's, you know, he's powerful. So there's an APB out on this guy. So we cut to Darth Maul's planet, Dathomir, right? That's the planet Darth Maul's from. We're on that planet, but we're following Boba Fett, okay? It's Boba Fett and Mandalorian, okay? I don't know if that's his name or whatever. Like I said, I have basic level entry, but I just think it'd be cool if it's like Boba Fett and Mandalorian together. They both got a bounty hunter contract. Mad people did get a bounty hunter contract on get this silver motherfucker. He is responsible for destroying that planet. So we're on Dathomir, dude. Boba Fett and Mandalorian are chilling, and they come across Silver Surfer. And game on. Cut to another battle scene. Battle scene of Boba Fett and Mandalorian fighting Silver Surfer. Blah, blah, blast, battle. I guess Darth Maul comes into... I don't want to set up too many battles. I just like the idea of seeing Silver Surfer battle people. So boom, boom, that happens, okay? Just know it's a fun Boba Fett and Mandalorian Silver Surfer battle. Because the other one was just a flight pursuit. This one's a battle. So boom, they battle. Silver Surfer fucks him up. He made pretty quick work of those guys. But he starts thinking to himself, just like classic Stan Lee, John Buscema, Silver Surfer, like, what is going on? Why are these people, you know, so intent on violence and harming people? It's like classic suffering Silver Surfer. Like, what is the meaning of this, right? Then, cut back to the Empire. We're in the Death Star, the big ass Death Star ship. You know, Death Star's going. Galactus appears, dude. And Galactus is massive. Just to picture the scale at which Galactus is at right now, it's like you would establish that the Death Star is a massive, huge ship, but then you just see it brush up against Galactus's like arm or something, and you see how much bigger he is, and it just establishes the scale of Galactus, like towering over the Death Star, and it's like bam, bam, like some epic music, you know. And we reveal Galactus. He's the one who's really responsible for that planet being destroyed. And it's like, oh snap! Look at this. So here we are, and what happens? Darth Vader says, "Let me talk to this mofo," right? So now we have a scene where Darth Vader goes out face to face with Galactus. Okay, Galactus is much bigger, and Darth Vader's like kind of small, but he's at eye level with him. Balls of steel. He ain't scared, dude. He's sitting tall, and he's like, "What's the meaning of this?" You know. And Galactus, we give Galactus a chance to kind of explain his deal. Like, I am here to feast. I have an unquenchable hunger. And we find out that in this world, in this current state of Galactus, eating planets is not enough. Okay? He's at a point where he's no longer the planet eater, the devourer of planets. He is now the devourer of galaxies. Okay? Planets don't do the trick anymore. He's dying if he doesn't eat full galaxies now. So that's the deal. Because in Star Wars, I know there's multiple planets and multiple this and that, the whole galaxy is at stake here. Okay, he's like, and Galactus is at a point where he can actually do that shit. He can feed on a whole galaxy in one swoop type deal. So he reveals that plan to Darth Vader and tells him the deal. And he's like, this galaxy belongs to the Empire. You know what I mean? The Empire is the one. Nothing happens in this galaxy without the Empire say so. And this galaxy is no one's snack. You know what I mean? Galactus smirks. He's like, your great empire that you're so proud of is equivalent to a colony of ants in my eyes. I don't give a damn. You are insignificant to me, Darth Vader. I don't care how big your empire is. You're a colony of ants, brother. And it's like, oh, Darth Vader says, we'll see about that. Okay, now, cut to the Jedis. All right, we got Luke Skywalker. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, maybe we got Mace Windu, Yoda. I don't know if those guys all existed in the same timeline or whatever, but in this, they do. Jedis are hanging out. And they cross paths with the Silver Surfer. Okay? And what happens? You guessed it. It's another Silver Surfer battle. Silver Surfer, just picture Silver Surfer battling 3 nasty Jedis with lightsabers and surfers like whipping around on the board, blasting, cosmic powers, and all that. So cool Jedi versus Surfer fight scene. But in this scenario, it's just like a misunderstanding thing. And they fight for a little bit, but then in classic hero versus hero scenarios, it's a misunderstanding and they're like, wait a minute. What's really going on? We shouldn't be fighting. Let's communicate. And, Silver Surfer reveals, Silver Surfer is in the period of where he's like doubting serving Galactus. And he's starting to see the flaw in it. And he's starting to feel guilty because he was observing, because at first he came across the TIE fighters and the Boba Fett hunters and all that, Darth Maul. And he's like, these people are just all violent. Like, these people got it coming. But then when he's with the Jedis, he sees the humanity. He was like watching from afar, seeing that they're, noble creatures and stuff. So now he's like starting to see the humanity and he's doubting the whole thing and he's starting to snap out of it, of being Galactus's herald. So now he's like communicated and now we got an alliance with the Jedis and Silver Surfer. And Yoda says like some profound thing to Surfer that, really like hits the nail on the head, like, cynical you've become. Appreciation for humanity you have lost, type of thing. And that hits the nail. Great Yoda, Silver Surfer moment, right? Now, they say, all right, he must be stopped, but this is not going to be easy. Silver Surfer is telling them about Galactus's power. And he's like, you guys are not equipped for this. And Luke says, you're right. We can't do this alone. Now, cut to the Death Star. Darth Vader at his headquarters thinking about what he's going to do, bro. He's fired up. They're like, you have a guest. Some admiral dude's like, Lord Vader, you have a guest. And the Jedis walk in. Luke and Obi-Wan and Mace Windu walk in. With the Silver Surfer, walks in. Meets up with Darth Vader. And they're like, we need to talk. And Darth Vader says, I'm listening. Boom! ... To be continued. I'm not going to go through the whole ending, the finale, but we're going to end on the cliffhanger of the Jedis roll up to, you know what I'm saying, the Death Star to link up with the Empire, and Darth Vader is open to this. So basically it's going to be the, thing I always love in comics, cartoons, whatever, movies, when the heroes and the villains have to team up for a greater enemy, you know? So yeah, this story would end up with Surfer, the Jedis, and the Empire teaming up, Luke and Vader side by side, you know what I mean? And Silver Surfer to stop Galactus. How can they do it? How will they do it? Boom. There's my idea. I thought, so basically to summarize it, what if Galactus and Surfer existed in the Star Wars universe? Wouldn't that be fun? Boom. There's my entry. That's the deal. I would love to see your entry. Like I said, you can drop a comment in this very video, make it short and sweet, make it long and profound. I will have a great time. We'll do a couple of, maybe like every 2 weeks or something, I'll do an update video where we'll stream and hang out for a while, and I'll read off the entries, and we'll get hype about it, and it'll be a great time. And then we're going to randomize the winner. The randomizer winner is going to get this. What if Wolverine killed the Hulk? Slab. Bam. And then I'll pick my favorite one. And the favorite one, I'll do a sketch cover on a blank of your choosing. So there's the deal. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your entries. Again, if you want to send me any entries directly, my email and the Instagram DM will be in the thing below. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.